just showing the Neil Humber.
Ladies and gentlemen, very sad times. All of us friends, absolutely fantastic bloke, has passed away. Neil Humber from the e-cig click. Really good friend of mine, a really good friend of two of the lads on here. I know you didn't meet him, Mr. B.
No, I didn't.
But rest in peace, brother. You're a fantastic bloke, very intelligent, very up for all the vaping scene. Flat cap.
Yeah, I mean, I never got to. I don't think I met him in person properly, but I mean, obviously we were working with EC Click. A lot of emails to and fro, a lot of conversations. It would usually start talking about a review I'd just done, but end up we'd be talking about his experiences in journalism and places he's been and stuff he's done, and it was always really fascinating. And it's always at times like this when someone's gone, you think, oh, I wish I'd spoken to him more. I wish I'd found out more about him. You know, because he was really fascinating and super helpful, really lovely bloke. So yeah, very very sad indeed. Yeah.
Obviously, all of you were the same, brother.
Yeah. So what can you say? You know, someone dies.
Something nice to be good.
Everything's been said. This is like what we were talking about last week. Me going on to one show where I don't know. But no, what is to be said other than what's already been said, you know, you're a cracking guy. We saw eye to eye on a lot of subjects, did me and Neil, and obviously it's a massive shame, and I think it's a massive loss for the industry as well.
I'll tell you what, I've got some absolutely fantastic memories. Me and Mark, Big Brother Solo, we used to sit with him, as well as MF Vapes as well. We were talking what's it, FLATCAPS?
WDG, was it WDG?
Yeah, goddamn, Mo Bro. We used to sit there and have a good, even TVP as well. We used to sit there and have a really good old drink. If I'd have known, I've just literally got home, and if I'd have known, I'd have bought a Guinness, because his actual beer, he loved his Guinness, old Neil. And I've spent loads of time just at expos getting absolutely drunk with him. Which you'd never think, would you, from little bro? But he's
No. The sober monk that you are.
I'm shocked.
I'll tell you what, honestly, Neil, rest in peace, brother. You're an absolute star, and you were absolutely fantastic for the vaping community.
That's what I said in my post. Was probably a lot of people might not have ever heard of him, but guaranteed, if you've read anything on EC Click, or even if you've watched reviewers talking about news, they've probably pinched bits from Neil's posts on the EC Click news page. He was always putting stuff on the news. Vic used to talk a lot about Neil Humber as well. You know, in some of his news shows and whatnot. So yeah, we've all heard his voice without actually hearing it. We've all read his words somewhere along the line. So yeah, very sad.
And I'll tell you what.
I liked how Neil never held his words as well. There's a few things on there, like I read a post not long ago about Karens, and how he was slagging off think about the children, women, anti-vaping women, and he didn't really hold back when he.
Oh no, I'll tell you now, he never held back about anything.
That's my kind of bloke, to be honest. I like people who don't hold back at all, ever.
You know, like newspaper puns, you know, like the front page was ever a pun, like some kind of play on words. I used to email him going, oh, right, this review's all done, Neil, just need you to do your magic. And what I meant was, I need you to come up with a pun for it, because I have no creative ability. And he'd always smash it. Every time he'd come up with a brilliant line. So, yeah, it's...
my favourite one was, I told you all before, it was with Mike Vapes. He had a little bit of a go at Mike Vapes. Obviously, Mike Vapes is a mate of mine, but we were sat there having a Guinness. I think Ricky Welton were there as well, and he had a little bit of a dig at Mike Vapes. It was just funny, because we'd been on Guinness from about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, rest in peace to him. He's an absolutely fantastic bloke. And obviously, with the EC Click, you can go back and read his stuff. And please do that. He's an absolute fantastic bloke.
It's something I'm doing. I mean, it's always sad when someone goes before the time's due. It's always sad, no matter who it is. But from what I read on FLATCAPS post, from what I've seen, I've heard of the name before, but I never really knew him. It is a shame, an absolute shame. And I think I speak for all of us when we say we wish his family all the best.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, FLATCAPS, well, I've pinned it, but FLATCAPS put it up there. The e-cig Click have put a Just Giving page to help out the family. And obviously, with it being e-cig Click, it is legitimate. It's not like just somebody just done it. So if you can spare a couple of quid, please go and put a couple of quid into it as well. Yeah. All right, I think we should maybe move on and be a bit more jovial. Jovial?
Jovial, yes. Jovial's the word of the day.
I think Neil would like that as well.
How's your side?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by one of the original... Well, he wasn't the original, but he was the second original.
It's the man I took over. That's who it is. The man I kicked out, got his seat, and he's fucking come back for it. Let's go, bitch.
The one and only Flat Cap Vapor. We've been mates from when he first ever started, bro, and it's really nice to have you back on.
Yeah, it took long enough.
But hey, you're such hard to get pinned down now. Now you're a winner of the e-cig Click Awards as well. Second place, wasn't it, this year?
That was number 2.
Mate, I'm so chuffed with that.
It was so close, though. It was at 0.001% between second and 12th. It was like everyone was like second. There was just Vic there and everyone like below him. So, yeah, it was great. But I was just nice to be nominated for that kind of stuff, isn't it?
Why have I got an image of Vic currently sat in his chair just spinning around with his award in his hand?
Yeah. He does do that. He actually does do that. I've seen him do it quite a number of times. He actually brings his awards to expos as well, so he can just show.
I reckon he's got his award tattooed on his back.
Well,
all of them.
He's got a trophy cabinet, but he's attached 2 straps to it, so it's like a backpack.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Why did I suddenly start getting... Anybody seen that one with the seagulls pecking at my head? You know Yoda, when he's running through. I'm a backpack, run as fast as you can. So yeah, mate, I've got to admit, all the way through it, there's a lot of reviewers that come out, and they come in and do like me. They come in and do bits and then come back out. You've been a very constant over what we're now talking 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm into my 4th year.
4th year.
Yeah,
and you've been a constant. There's certain reviewers, same as Devil Vapor and Vic and them sort of people who just constantly put that content out, and it's quality. It's not fuzzy camera work. It's not out of blurred or all like that. It's quality stuff that you're putting out.
I just still love doing it. I just absolutely love it. You all know what it's like. Sometimes you go, I can't be bothered. Have I really got to do that review today? Oh, I'd rather mop the floor. But, I still really, really enjoy doing it. Really enjoy doing it.
I love how right now we could have a Guess the Flat Cap competition. With Harley and Flat Cap, mini Flat Cap here. Who can guess which one's Flat Cap?
I haven't got any glasses, otherwise I could probably look exactly like Harley because I have that exact same black.
I want to be the Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, me and you have spoken a couple of times as well. Obviously with like Expo not being on over the last couple of years, I think that sort of like put a lot of people back. Do you feel the same? Like we're not so close and how we used to be?
Yeah, I mean, it's horrible when you go to an expo, and I only went to 2, and I was still fairly new, but still, even the first one and then the second one, there's just so much hype about it, and you get to meet everyone face to face, and it's so much different to just kind of the online nonsense that goes on. Actually, seeing people face to face is so much better, and it kind of gives you a boost of energy about the whole community and vaping and everything. And when that's been gone for 2 years, you just feel so drained, and you constantly feel like, and you don't speak to people as often. I mean, me and you, Aidan, might not have spoken as much as we would normally.
No.
So it's stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to it. It's nice just to go.
Yeah, there is a feeling that this community definitely needs a physical hug. It's what it's been missing for a while, a physical hug.
It does change things. It does change things. Just being there all together, you might have a bit of a beef with somebody else, but it's normally sorted out at expos. Like, it's like, right, we put a line underneath that and we carry on. And I think that's what we've missed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Harley, are you coming to expo?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be.
Fucking hell, you sound excited, son. I'm going to say you're up for it.
I will proper up for it, and then I quit reviewing. So I think it's going to be my last expo. But then
Why don't you take your drone with you and do some footage?
Do you know, he's been. Do you know when I did a expo video like a month after I started reviewing, and it got really good reviews. So I'm quite good. I might, if I do go, I might have to do one more video. Yeah, do you know? It's been a right bitch to choose juices for shop, because you go on any distro and they've all got shitloads of shit juices. So not going to an expo, it's quite hard to find new things, because even if you only go to one a year, it's still enough to like keep you going all year. 3 years later, you're thinking, shit. Right, we'll just get into our monkeys again. It'd be right. You know what I mean? So I'm really looking forward to that, and I don't know why, because after you've tried one stalls, after that everything just tastes the same anyway. But it's more about knowing what's quality and what's not, what's good for its price, what's not good for its price.
Who's worried it's just going to be a disposable fest, though?
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's going to be. But I'm not going to this one, so it's not going to be an issue for me. But I'm gearing up for the October one.
Well, I think if it is a disposable fest, I said this other week, if it is a disposable fest, it is completely down to the organisers. Because no expo just lets people come. They all ask what sort of things they're selling. So if everyone's going disposable, I think Easy Click have since posted a disposable review. But even Easy Click said we're not doing disposable reviews anymore. You know what I mean? That just shows you how saturated the market is. So if they do let it... Don't get me wrong, if Nasty Juice wants to bring some disposables, that's fine. But if they let half of the stands be disposed, then you kind of go in... It's Expo's fault, really.
Well, your FLATCAP, yours is going to be like a double sort of way. Your Gert's coming to the expo, so obviously her owning a shop... She's going to be looking at the juices, and you're going to be there as the reviewer. Obviously, make sure you go and check out the wonderful Vaping Styles. Do I say that right?
Vaping style, yeah. Or
Wiki style.
vape styling in the past.
I've said all sorts, haven't I? I've had loads of different things. It's normally stuck there, and I've moved the card. Yeah, but Vaping Style.
When I go expo, I'm going to take a black bag with me, a black bin bag. And if there's someone's offering me to try a disposal, I'm going to just chuck it in the bag, go, yeah, disposes of beautifully. Yeah, good job. And just move on to the next one. Just carry on with the black bin bag.
Mike Haynes says the floor plan's out. It's not a disposable fest. Yes, there are there, but there is others.
Me and Lou went shopping to Heron today, and I was speaking to a mate of mine, and her daughter, who was 12 years old, turned up with a vape pen, and obviously she's took it away from her, and there's actually a child at the school who is actually getting them and selling them to people.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Hang on a minute.
Where are they
We're
getting it
not
from?
scaremongering. Hold on a minute. We're not scaremongering. We're saying, what if? Will it? Is it going to be? So
I'm obviously I'm talking about this is at school.
Yeah, I know. But she ran about, guys, you really need to stop scaremongering about Expo going to be all disposables. Or
I don't think
fest.
anybody's really bothered about that. I think a lot of people just go in there for the meat.
Exactly.
I'd tell you what, they could sit down there and sell ham on all of them. They won't give a monkeys. We're just going there for the meat.
I think if they sold
people
chicken,
meat,
though, it'd be a bit foul.
All I'm thinking is if people are going for meat, then surely ham would be a good thing to have.
No, not maybe. Bottom meat, maybe.
Maybe not.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us again. The support that you give this show is absolutely fantabby-dozy. And we also need to speak about them people on the replay.
This one's for all the cool cats on the replay.
You should know how this works, FLATCAP.
I hadn't pre-read these, so could happen here. We've got Army Man Brad, my favourite commenter. Nothing better than a big bro, little bro show. Harley, keep up the good work. Hashtag Harley for president. I've won Army Man Brad over. That's fucking victory of a lifetime.
He's happy. He's happy. He's our lad now. That's it.
John Paul Glasgow on the replay again. Work sucks. But anyway, keep up the good work, lads, and guests. Thumbs up. Stuart Valentine missed the show. Loads of symbols for a swear word, and then loads more symbols for another swear word. Had to work. Great show, everyone. Heard that Harley is moving into the house across the road from Mr. B to get away from the squirrels. Aidan, I hope your snot has dried up. P.S. Don't forget to donate if you can. Louise Cruz Walking Challenge Charity. PPS G Day from Oz.
Yeah, she's doing it for Mind. She's going to walk 100 miles in March for Mind. So make sure you check out the Urban LBV channel. You know we do all our charity stuff there. So Louise will be doing the marching. And I think the first video is going up tonight.
Can me and you do a theme tune to that? We can get the karaoke version of I Would Walk 500 Miles and just change it.
Anyway, just while we're talking about singing, Arlie.
Oh, fucking hell.
I ain't got it.
No, I ain't got it, but he's going to have to do it. Come on.
I think he should.
Mr. B today, we're not going to go totally into it, but Mr. B got himself in a great big hole, and now he's going to dig himself out of it by singing it. Go on.
I can't remember what I sang.
What was it? My first, my last, my everything.
Oh, that's it. So let me give you a bit of backstory. So
I don't need a backstory. You're fucking singing.
Fuck off. I made a joke in the chat saying because FLATCAP was coming on. I said let's give Harley the night off and see if anyone notices. Meaning that he looks a bit like FLATCAP. But obviously it could have been taken the other way. So to make it better, I said, my exact words were, Harley, words on a screen don't mean a thing. Because you to me are everything, the sweetest song that I could sing. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And that's what I did.
Yeah. The best thing about Messenger group chat is these two just chat away. Or someone will put something and then it's just a case of who replies. But sometimes I just think, you know what, I'm busy, fuck off. And then all of a sudden, I'll pipe in and just say something like, shut the fuck up. And everyone's like, what? Well, what's with Harley? And I'm like, no. Are you okay? Yesterday you put in chat. Sometimes I even like put on a Wednesday, I'm like, not coming tonight, and then not reply all day. I'm like, are you coming? And then I'll join Zoom at like 5 to and be like, hi guys. Like, we didn't know if you were coming.
And now you know why hashtag send a heart today to save a Harley tomorrow is such a thing.
Anyway, we've got Richard You've been there though, haven't you, bro?
Yeah, many times. Yeah.
We've got Richard Kidd. Sorry, playing catch up again from Canada, but I was also so sick in October 19 also. I still have effects from it also. Lol. Just wanted to ask Maul. Lol. I'm right confused by this comment, Richard. If he was in Canada late September or first week October. Laughing my ass off. Richard, no offense, but I'm just going to move on to the next one because I don't get a clue what you're on about. Peter Harper. Same shit, different day. SSDD from Stephen King, Dreamcatcher. What is it with these comments now? Are they cryptic or is it me being a bit slow?
What the fuck does SSDD mean?
Do you know, I actually looked this up. I thought it means same shit, different day.
With you.
That's the way it is.
That means you put same shit, different day, same shit, different day.
Which means it's a negative, which means it's not the same shit.
Right, is he trying to say that the show's the same every week? These guys talking stuff.
No, because it's actually not meant as, it's from the Dreamcatcher, but it's not meant as, I'm not getting into it, fuck it, it don't matter.
It's a double negative, so that means it's different shit every day.
Yeah.
It's the way to do it. Now, talking about Mr. B singing, FLATCAP.
Oh, fuck.
What you did last week or the week before?
On my rap.
Oh, mate, that was absolutely fantastic. If anybody has not seen that, the free shit rap, which he did to, what were it? It were...
Gangster's Paradise.
Gangster's Paradise. Dude, I absolutely loved it.
I was worried. I was genuinely worried because I thought it's a little bit cheeky. I thought somebody might get upset, but actually everyone seemed to enjoy it, which was nice.
The editing to it as well was absolutely top notch, as normal like you do. It was just absolutely fantastic. Did you watch it, Mr. B?
To be honest, my thoughts on it is, it's nice to see someone taking the piss in a fun way. That's the whole point of it. That's the kind of banter I love.
Well, we've had the axe on chip, didn't we? And was it the axe on chip?
Yeah, it was the axe on chip. Yeah, I did a rap on a Wotofo, the SMRT coil, but that I don't know, that kind of went under the radar. That one.
We're for say no more. It's shit.
It were absolutely. Please, if you've not seen it, get over there and watch it. This is like proper top notch, really good. As soon as because I actually thought you were going live doing some free shit. I actually promoted it on the show. Because it was like 9 o'clock after we were on the Wednesday, and I was like, I thought you were going live, and it wasn't. It was with a rap. It was absolutely brilliant.
It was a bit of fun. I felt like I didn't want to have a dig at anyone in particular, but I thought it's funny because it's kind of got two jokes in one. I'm kind of taking the mickey out of myself being a reviewer and getting free stuff in, but I'm also taking the mickey out of people who perhaps do constantly try and get free stuff. So I thought it's kind of like a bit of a joke on
there is
everyone.
a number who sit there and they join every competition and try and get as much shit as they can get.
I'm not being funny. If I can get free shit, I will not say no. Freemax emailed me and said, "Do you want to do a comparison? We'll send you a Freemax." Yeah, fine, send it. I'm not going to say no. No idiot in their right mind would. It's just saved me 30 quid.
Yeah. Well, thing is, I also didn't want people who just go on, say, people in chat today. I didn't want them to feel like I'm taking the mickey out of them for entering the Watchwood Project giveaway or whatever. I didn't want people to feel like they couldn't do it, but
The whole thing about that is it's going to people who are not reviewers, or it's not people. You get people who go into all the competitions. That's what they're there for. You know what I mean?
Do you know what's daft? I was having a conversation back end of last year with the guy who was installing our boiler, which, we got it through grants and things like that. And he would turn around and say, "Look, these grants are out for everyone, but it's surprising how many of the British public just don't go for them." And it's the same with competitions and stuff. It's sort of inbred in us a little bit that it's a little bit cheeky to do so. When it's not, it's what they're there for.
Shrek's just, but I have zero luck. He's absolutely right. He never wins anything. Shrek is just
do you know what you do? Yeah, in fact, don't say that, Aidan. I was about to say, rub yourself up against Liz. That's probably not the best thing to say, that really, is it?
The getting free shit really pisses me off. I never, still to this day, have never asked anyone to send me stuff. So whenever we did, it was quite a compliment. Because I know a lot of people think that most of my videos were easy click, but quite a lot of time I'd receive stuff from both. So I just do the easy click side and happy days done. I did receive a lot of stuff from a lot of big companies. And like I said, I never asked for anything, so it meant a lot. But then on the same side, I'd have 7,000 followers on Instagram, and someone with 500 followers would message me and be like, can you sponsor me? Can we collab? And I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking down to collab. What you got in mind? Well, you send me stuff and I'll review it. Right, dickhead, listen, why do I need your help? And two, that's not collaborating. That's me sponsoring you. Big fucking difference. Fuck off.
Here's something a lot of people, when they're taking the piss out reviewers getting free shit, here's something they refuse to mention every time. Look at all the free shit that was auctioned off for charity on UK Vape Show. How much money did that raise?
I was in a bra.
Exactly. Well, yeah, you're always in a bra. That's just a Wednesday for you.
Are you still wearing it, Aidan? Is it still
it's there. He's still there. He did absolutely fantastic, and two fantastic charities as well. This vape community, you know the same, FLATCAP, and but all three of us, all four of us. No, the actual community is absolutely fantastic when it comes down to pulling together.
God, yeah. I mean, some people will say there's no such thing as a vaping community, but I've said from day one there is. And we love you all for it. It's something that it's inspiring what the vaping community can do when we all come together.
We definitely need an expo, though. That is the one thing that's just, been needed, I think.
It is. It's totally. It's something that we spoke about it. So everybody can get together. We've all been virtual, haven't we, for the last 2 years?
Yeah, it sucks.
I'm always virtual. I'm not actually real.
Okay, no, that's a big virtual thing.
Well, hey, can you think of any other who's 38-year-old, 40-odd stone who's still alive? Tell you, I'm not real.
Oh, speaking of ages, it's Ian above the cloud's birthday today. Happy birthday.
Ian, I sent him a message. Do you know what? Again, you talk about people who are nice in the community. He's one of the nicest blokes you could ever meet.
Lovely chap.
And Blazing as well.
Yeah.
Blazing's awesome.
He's just working for Dispergo as well, isn't he?
I think he's enjoying about those things, yeah. If anyone in chat knows Ian above the clouds. Have a guess at his age. If you know the answer, don't put the answer. Have a guess.
54.
He's got to be younger than me.
42.
I want to see what people guess.
Well, I'm 43.
Oh, now I'm involved now. Is it 42?
No, I was
Damn it.
surprised.
I'd say he's probably about 32.
32.
Well, then when you get older, you just can't gauge anybody's age.
Well, either
In
Bill's.
fact, how old are you? What are you? 35.
I'm 36.
36. I was close.
As if you're 2 years younger than me.
Yeah, I'm 37 in like a couple of weeks. I couldn't believe when I found out you were practically the same age.
You look like 21.
Nobody fucking could believe it either.
No, I know.
This is all editing, Mr. B. This is all editing.
I thought it was makeup.
How could you get a 45 Easter egg?
Bill Richards guessed it. I don't know if he guessed it or knew it, but yeah, Ian's 51.
Fuck.
I weren't far from my first one.
I could not believe it. He's got like a baby face on him.
He looks 32. He looks younger than me.
To be fair, I reckon when you get to 51, you'll still be ID'd for for alcohol.
They never ID me for alcohol.
You were going to say ID for cigarettes, then, weren't you?
I was. I quickly swiveled. It was like,
You're not having a good day at this, are you?
I'm not. No.
Today's not been your day. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go on to your hand checks. Also, don't forget, later on, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing your Rochford giveaway. And also make sure you use, if you want to get some cheeky 15% off, 3 Men Vape will get you 15% off the wonderful Rochford project. Let's do hand check time.
It's that time, people. It's hand check time.
What's a whiffy?
Big screen.
Big screen.
Boom. In space, you can't hear your screen. I'm just slowly taking my time so Aiden's got a chance to get back.
That's a bit,
For you lot,
a bit emo. In space, can anyone hear you scream? That's a bit emo, isn't it?
Well, no. Well, the
why
answer
is it
is no.
Why would it be emo?
Well, it's a bit moody, isn't it?
It's called Woodford's, is what it is. And it's for tonight's show. I have called upon the gods.
It's very nice.
I like it. It's pretty.
Early.
Power for days.
This is not going to go very well for me. I know it's not.
You're not having a good time at this, are you, pal?
What's happened to this show?
You turned up. That's what happened. You fucking turned up. He's turned it off now.
What have you done?
I'll try again. I've updated to Windows 11, so I'm having to get used to things.
Poor old Aiden's gone for a piss break. He doesn't realise right now. Everybody knows.
Quick, get it back on before it comes back.
See, folks, this is what happens when he does his hand checks. Aiden goes for his pee break.
This is Graham Spears.
Ooh, that's a nice purge with an Asgard.
I don't understand why Windows have removed the option to go to next.
For the Scottish folk out there, Pudge.
That's ridiculous.
What about you left and right arrows?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They don't do jack shit.
That's a big thumb.
Have you... Oh, gosh. We're having a mare, Aiden.
We're doing things a bit different this week.
Why?
Because I've updated to Windows 11 and he don't want to do handshakes, so we're having to exit.
A nightmare. We're having a ball.
You go for a wee. I go for a wee thinking everything's all right, and then I come back and it's all gone to shizney. That's a very slim mech, isn't it?
That is a DWM Liberty. Nice.
Not going to lie, I ain't going to think of what you're looking at now.
Is that sort of like behind a COVID screen?
Looks like a workshop.
I like it.
Microsoft is listening.
Punks, mango. I'll help you out. He's got some wit liquor.
Banshee.
Yeah, Banshee, that's the one. And punks, whatever the fuck. Mango pear?
Mango pear or peach and pineapple.
Well, for some reason,
got a
I opened a
peach in
different
here.
screen and he decided to stop showing me what I was looking at.
Are you on Windows 11?
Yeah.
No, that's why. Eat shit.
Yeah. I was expecting shitness, but this is just... beyond.
It's the pop-up show.
This is John Cole.
See, so I've literally not changed to Windows 11 on any of my laptops or anything like that on me thingy.
Nope.
If it's not broke,
refuse.
don't fix it.
What one's that one?
That one with John Cole's.
I love saying.
Fucking hell. You're back 1 week, flat cap, and see what happens.
Honestly, yeah.
This one's Manians. Do you know, there's got to be a way that...
I think them no frills are really good.
Are you selecting all of them and pressing enter and opening them all, or are you just double clicking on one at a time?
I'm just double-clicking one at a time.
Oh, that's why.
Select all.
Yeah, you're only opening them one at a time, you donut.
No, if you open them all at once... Right, I'll try your way, but if you open them all at once, it'll open in separate windows, surely.
You should open them up and then you... Oh, no, I see what you're saying.
Ah, no, you are right, though. On Windows 11, you have to multi-select them all.
And then views a slideshow or some shit, don't you?
I'm getting a bit confused here.
There you go.
That's
There
ridiculous.
you go. He's worked it out, folks.
Oh, look at that.
But, right, okay. Right, this one's Nicky Maynard's Last Vape Quest with Arbiter, some cherry bakewell. Sorry, Nicky, but we're in a bit of a rush.
Oh,
Nigel
this makes me
Brooks.
feel so much better.
Tree of Life 21700 series mech box with Asgard 30mm RDA with lemon, lime, and custard.
Nice.
It's very nice. It's beautiful. Do you know I've got a Joker first class stamp? I've saved it because I like it.
You know,
Sarah
we've got a
Lou.
joke on the show.
Oh, I've ruined it. I wanted to ask you this word. Does anyone know who this is?
Let me guess. Now that rug would tell me it's Jane's. I could
Well,
be
it's
wrong.
not, though. It's Sarah Lou's. Thank
Sarah
you
Lou's.
for letting me keep that moment. Hope you all are very well. Haven't caught alive in a while.
Vic, I've just sent you a message, mate. Message me back.
How very rude. Toma,
Maxus.
Whoa.
Homo.
big hands or little more.
Man's in the post. Can't wait. Looking forward to that.
Trevor Leon. Vaporesso Gen with a drop dead RDA, both purple.
Drop Dead's an excellent RDA. Still my favourite.
I still think that new Microsoft system shit. But
It's probably
Maybe
just the setting, Harley. Probably just got to...
maybe I'm just being a bit bitter.
Send it to Aiden. He's good with computers.
Slightly. How many times have we sat there trying to get me? Do you remember my old computer trying to get it done with Matt?
Oh, man. FLATCAP, I got a box. And do I tick the box? Or what kind of box is it? Well, it's just a box.
It's like a green box, but it's got like a round thing on it. Is it
Oh,
square
that takes me
or-
back to sorting out the fucking Logitech camera when you were pissed. No, just click that one. Which one? No, that one. No, I can't see your fucking screen.
That's the trouble with me trying to do anything this. It all works out in my brain, it's going to work out, but no.
Nightmare.
Absolute nightmare. Sorry, I'm just messaging. There we go. So yeah, it is a nightmare. Computers are a complete... I would not go to Windows 11.
I have. It's been all right.
I will once you've sorted it. Like Windows 10 was the exact same thing. It was a piece of shit to begin with and took me a year and a half to fix it before it was any decent.
But the entire point is you need people to be able to test it and go, yeah, it's shit. And you need people to be able to test it and go, yeah, it's right vulnerable, look at this. So I don't understand what your problem is.
Because you're supposed to pay these people, they're called testers.
Yeah, but you do get paid. If you go to Microsoft, look, I can absolutely annihilate someone else's life, they go, oh, shit. So if anyone wants to annihilate my life, I'm on Windows 11.
You're vulnerable.
The thing that I've had with, obviously, the DJ sort of side of it is been a nightmare because it hasn't worked so many programs, you know, like, it sort of like messes it up a bit. So it's like, if it's not broke, why fix it?
Don't fix it.
Lee Armitage has said exactly that then about wanting to leave his audio software alone. I suppose it makes all sorts of problems, doesn't it?
Yeah, if they're not compatible.
Yeah.
That's where the problem comes.
Speaking of thing of that broke, didn't watch BBC News this morning. Oh, they were having a mare, having an absolute nightmare. They invite they moved to this journalist who's out on the Ukrainian front line, out or board or whatever it is, and she's waxing lyrical about this woman with this 2-year-old girl, and God knows what this 2-year-old girl must be thinking. And she cuts to this woman, she goes, "What's the name of your little girl?" And this woman goes, "It is a boy." Okay, yep.
That's not good.
Wow. And then directly after that, they're interviewing this woman who is a Ukrainian singer who's been singing out of her back room to lift morale. And they're asking her why she does it and all this. And she ends the interview with this. As Ukrainian soldiers say, fuck Putin. Whoa! But damn.
I tell you what, I never thought I'd see anything like that in my life. You know, in my lifetime of what's going off there. It's just so sad. I know you've changed your logo as well, haven't you, to support them and.
Yeah, I just copied your brother. Saw your brother doing it. That looks cool. I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
They've actually outside. I know this sounds daft, but outside Heron, they've actually done it. They've got like a big old van where people just dropping food off there, and every time it's full, they just move off and put another one in.
I was looking into if there's a way we could. Someone put on Twitter as well about how vapers could maybe support vapers in Ukraine. But then when you start Googling about Ukraine and vaping, it's pretty much banned. So I don't know what the community, the vaping community is like out there and who they are. And I don't know. I thought it'd be good to maybe try and send them some stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, start vaping.
to be fair, if I lived in a house that just got blown up that morning and someone said, do you want a vape? I'd be like, no, go fuck yourself.
Obviously, they shouldn't have been doing it. They're not allowed to use cluster bombs, are they?
That's been against human rights for God knows how many years. But the worst one is it's not so much the cluster bombs, it's going to be the vacuum bombs that they're preparing, apparently, according to the news. That could be a real disaster when they start dropping them.
But it's interesting that you say according to the news, because if you actually look at news and then you actually go onto the chats with people that are there, or if you look on Twitter, what the news are saying and what the people that are there are saying are quite often two different things. To the extent that even the people that are there are saying different things, it's all very hard to keep track of what's actually happening and what's lies.
Hi.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we've been joined by a potato.
He's actually looking not like that, is he?
Actually, it's growing back now, thanks.
So this is like a UK vape show throwback and a 3 Men and a Vape show throwback as well.
Yeah, right, mishmash.
Okay, now. Here we go. What's your thoughts on Ukraine, Vic?
Oh, don't fucking set him off on that shit.
Not Ukraine I'm worried about.
Oh, it's everybody else in NATO, is it?
No, it's not that. Putin, even if Putin goes batshit insane, loses his marbles, the rest of the they're not called the Politburo now, but the rest of the oligarchs will stop him. What I'm worried about is what the rest of the world is seeing right now. China is this close to saying fuck it and sending the troops into Taiwan. And see if they take Taiwan, we're all screwed. Because TSMC is based in Taiwan. They make 90% of all microchips across the world. If China takes Taiwan, all they need to do is go, you're not getting any more microchips. And we're all fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. Can't send the bomb, can't do fuck all.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, at least you'll be able to come out with a new tune, Flatcap.
See, but this is what I mean.
Come on, I need some content.
This is what I mean about the news, because it is quite expected that China are going to go for Taiwan.
Well, they're going to go for it eventually.
The amount of conspiracies about China and Russia talking a lot lately, and things like that. Then China flew over 9 fighter jets over Taiwan, which this shit happens all the time. Military planes fly into other zones on purpose all the time. But fucking 9 jets at once. That's one hell of a test.
Yeah.
I've been Googling China far more than I've been Googling Russia, just to see if there's any new news.
Unfortunately, right now, all I've got in my head is Flatcat going, in old West China, I was born and raised. Taiwan's about to see the end of their days.
And you give me ideas.
The Fresh Prince.
The chorus needs to be. We could collab on it.
Hey, we're in, son. We're in.
It is absolutely. Obviously, what's happening is absolutely terrible, and the uncertainty of what's happening is just. I never thought I'd ever see anything like this in my lifetime. I said to my kids,
none of us did.
I said to my kids, I thought this is obviously when Germany invaded Poland. It's sort of like what you looked at that same sort of thing, isn't it?
There's a guy on YouTube. I think most of us will know him, called Bald and Bankrupt. And if you want a real sense of what's going on, he did a video where he was in Kharkiv, is that what they call it, Kharkiv, where he was actually there and he's asking people, do you think Russia's going to invade? And they were like, nah, not really. Then all of a sudden, next day, boom, invaded.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I've followed Bald and Bankrupt for a lot of years. But yeah, no, it's not great, and I wish the best to all of them over there. It's not a very nice state at all, is it? At the minute?
No, it isn't. It isn't. It's horrible.
Is that a dry hit?
No, I just haven't cleaned the tank in about 2 weeks, and there's a dead slug sitting in the 2 coils.
Oh,
because I'm a lazy fuck.
It's all good. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine, yeah. I hate that.
You'll live.
Just vape through the burnt taste. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just vape through the burnt taste. You'll be fine.
Chuck some salt in. You'll get rid of slug in no time.
Do you know what? The amount of people that come to me and go, Taze, what do you think of this juice? And I go, your coil's burnt. And they go, what do you mean? I've only put it in a couple of days ago. That's burnt. Your coil's burnt. Minging. Absolutely minging. How can you vape like that?
So I'm going to say this to, well, I know that Harley's no longer a reviewer because he's doing shop stuff, but you three that are still reviewers, have you got any eSig 101 videos done yet?
Yes, I've got 2 of them.
Because the rumour is, again, it's a rumour. I've had far too much tramadol today, just saying it, right? But it's a rumour that there's going to be an announcement. Spit it out, but there's going to be an announcement at the end of this month.
Making Harley feel better.
End of this month, beginning of next month, going into April, that the tentative contracts will be signed and they will announce a name of manufacturers, not one, but several, for this medically licensed NHS device. So it's happening.
Joe,
You need to change your name of your channel to Psychic Potato.
I've got loads of tutorials on my how to fit a drip tip.
Yeah, they were brilliant. I'm thinking that's how you get your videos up. How to fit a drip tip. How to put a coil in.
I will never forget the conversation I had with FLATCAP directly after Vic's WhatsApp, where he said,
Jackson,
all reviewers, you need to do these Vaping 101 videos. And the day after, I had a conversation with FLATCAP about doing this vaping. He goes, yeah, fucking bastard. I just got all mine done. And he goes and suggests it to fucking everyone.
Damn it.
Aidan sat there now, you can see his brain going, how to
Fuck
fill
that,
a
I can't be asked to do a fucking review, let alone do a 101.
How to
I've
fill
already,
a
that's season 1 already out. I'm already starting to record season 2 now. So
how to fill a Mesh Pro, how to fill a Mesh Pro 2, how to fill a Vialuke, how to fill a Vialuke Luke 2.
That's the problem with season 2, because it's going to be, I'm going to be concentrating on stock coil sub-ohm tanks, and there really is only smock. Looking at it from a vape shop point of view, which is where a lot of these people are going to be going, Smock, Vapor SO, Vupu, and I don't review Vupu stuff anymore because their company fucking sucks, quite frankly. Anakin, I don't review their stuff anymore because they can't take fucking criticism. Who else is there that's in a vape shop? Geek Vape. I can show them.
If you need a guest to go through Smock drip tips with you, I'm just saying, you know.
If you need help from Vupu as well, FLATCAP's there, and it also Anakin as well. If I want to say, I can hit you up with Anakin. You know what I mean? They're still friends with me.
Yeah.
The amount of companies I've pissed off lately, it's fucking shocking.
Well, you fucking started it when you first ever reviewed. I went back and watched your old videos. Within 3 weeks of it, you were sending a really harsh email to fucking Nautilus coils.
Yeah, because the old Nautilus fucking coils were an abomination, and I fucking told the Spire that. They're still talking to me though.
Fucking
Fucking
he sat there with his big fucking hippie hair.
Hippie hair, potato face, because I didn't have a beard back then.
Well, I had the same with Vaporesso. I sing a lovely song about him, and then they stopped sending me stuff.
Well, they're not sending you stuff now.
No.
Oh,
I fell out with him as well.
Vaporesso have cut off pretty much everyone from the bottom 30 tiers of the ladder. Just go, no, fuck you.
What they did with me is because obviously they want you to jump through hoops, and as soon as you say, "Look, I'm not fucking jumping through the hoops of you,"
That was the whole reason I done the song, because they were asking me to do a video on the Axon chip. So I did the most spectacular one I could think of, and it wasn't good enough.
It was fucking
that
on
video
the
was
point,
fucking
as well.
hilarious. I loved that video.
It was brilliant. The song were absolutely brilliant. Well, she's not there, but I think it must be like the spawn of the child from her now, because she's exactly the same, this woman. I think they must like have a meeting. Speak to reviewers like shit.
Oh, they don't do it to me anymore. Whenever they say, "Can we please have this video out like yesterday?" I'm like, "Yeah, fine. Pay me £500 and I'll have it up next week."
Yeah.
And they do.
It's like feel them. Yes, I will make sure it's out by this date. I want you to do this. I want you to run round and stick your arse in the air. And
they were the worst, but then again, Feelum's owned by Smoor, and so is Vaporesso. They're all the fucking same. They're all the same.
Yeah, I've got my Smoor bag behind me.
Devil, nice to see you, brother.
I think it was the first time ever Smoor contacted me. Do you want to do this film tech thing? Yeah, go on, man.
One of the last non-EC Click reviews I did, they messaged me like, "Oh, do you want to review this?" "Yeah, sure. It's got to be out on this day." And it like 2 months ago. And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do that." Then it arrived like 2 days before.
Yeah.
The day after, they were like, "Your review was supposed to be out yesterday." It came 2 days ago. Fuck off.
Oh, they do
What
that
kind
all
of
the
testing
time.
do you expect me to do here?
Well,
They do that all the time.
It's like that feeling. They sent 2 pods.
Yeah, a
2
mint
pods.
and a mango.
2 pods and two systems. How are you
Although
supposed
I've got
test
to admit, that mango one was, and I hate mango flavours. That one was
I'm with
actually
you on
not
this.
bad.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Mango normally tastes like lady parts.
Lady farts.
Lady parts.
I'm going to say
parts?
I thought you was
All the
literally
parts?
sampling lady farts then.
This one tastes like
It's a bit like mango.
Stick
is
that
it?
in a jar and taste it. No, it doesn't taste like lady parts.
I just got this image of you walking around with a space helmet on with a tube that comes out. Here, look, fart into that.
You watch so much porn, don't you, son? You watch so much porn.
Jackass. Same thing.
Well, you want to do whatever else you want to do, son. That's down to you.
No, that's down to the NHS, not me.
Mr. Beast, like, she's ready. In one.
In one.
Look what you could have won. A speedboat in Dewsbury.
Somebody called me Jim Bowen the other night. So here you look like fucking Jim Bowen, you.
What were you doing? Fucking
Yes.
squinting?
I think so like this. Jim Bowen?
How the fuck can you be Jim Bowen?
I don't know.
You got
I
more
get called
chance of
busted
being the
blood vessel
fucking
and all
bully.
sorts. Well, yeah, I think that's what he meant. But I get called Buster Blood Vessel, Jim Bowen.
How do you spell Constantinople? I even said that. I've had a beer. Fucking get in. How do you spell Constantinople? When you smoke across screen.
When you say you had one beer, how tall was it?
I don't know how do you spell that. I tell you, I love watching the old fucking darts, you know, with Jimbo in there. Especially when it's like the 90s, late 80s, 90s, and they've got all their haircuts and stuff like that.
It's what they win that makes me giggle. You've won a microwave.
Yeah.
Thanks, dickhead.
You've won a microwave. Like them crystal glasses that they used to win as well. You know, like your mum never let you use. Right?
In the little
They're
box.
staying in there. They're staying in cupboard.
Yeah.
Can't use them. The crystal.
Yeah, well,
They'll be yours one day.
Love,
They'll be yours one day. They were never fucking crystal. They were just glass.
My nan did that to me. She got me this fucking. It came in a nice presentation box and everything. It was a glass book which said 21 on it. And she goes, "This is yours. Value it for the rest of your life. It's crystal." I went, "Nan, this is about as much crystal as I am. It's fucking glass."
Yeah, she sit there, wouldn't she, when your aunties roll around and listen to that ting, ting. You can tell it's crystal. You can tell it's not love. It's come from glass bulbs around corner. It's like Devil saying there as well. Look what you won. You've won a top loader video recorder. Next door neighbours could actually hear you fucking rewinding the video. I'll tell you what, Mark, obviously you all know Solo, he was so happy as well when we actually got a proper remote control. Because he was the fucker who used to have to turn everything over.
Yeah, so was I.
I thought you were going to say that the telly was too high on the wall and he couldn't reach it to change the channel.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid going to my Uncle Fred's, who's a self-made millionaire. I hate the dickhead, but the self-made millionaire. And he would spend nothing on anything. And he had that old TV that you had to physically go up and press a button to change the channel, the top loading video. And if I ever had to go over there and stay, I was the one that had to go and change the channel.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm not being funny. You can afford a fucking new TV. Why am I doing this
You're
for
talking
you?
about like putting TVs on walls. You could never put them TVs on walls. They
Well, I
were,
know
like,
what a
so
CRT
heavy.
TV looks like, but he could afford like fucking cinemas. And he's got his fucking old TV.
Them televisions, the backs were about that big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were big.
They were huge, absolutely huge. And I remember as well, you had this place to put the remote as well. You could slide it in and just leave it there, so you didn't lose the remote.
My granddad once bought a TV for 300 quid, and you're right, chuff with yourself. This was eBay, just as eBay was starting to get big. They had 300 quid on a TV and got a TV manual. 300 quid for a manual.
Yeah.
Just switching topics, that's actually Cesario's just picked up on something. Any interest in the King Wasp by Humour? Because there's no vids on it. I keep looking at
that.
I have one.
I keep looking at it, and it looks like the Drop 1.5, just with different.
Yeah, I have one, but I haven't reviewed it yet. It's just sat there. Jackson's done a review on it, hasn't he?
Is Jackson doing a review on it? Make sure you get over to Jackson's channel. He's an absolute star, this kid. He's absolutely wonderful. Make sure you get over there and check his review out. Humour are a very, very set of funny people.
Well, anyone have to be called the company Humour.
That's you out of the list now, Aidan.
It is, yeah. No, they are. They are. They're a very set of funny people.
What? Do you ring them up and they tell you jokes, or
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
you ring them up and say, "Hi, can I speak to you?" Well, before you do, 3 men walked into a bar.
Yeah, and went, ouch. Have you reviewed it, Vic?
I don't even
Any
have
tension? Oh, another company's pissed off. I do me. See, that's what you're going to ring them up and laugh at the jokes.
Why are you focusing? There you go.
It does look a little bit like you said the 1.5, doesn't it? The way the airflow is.
It struck. I've looked at it. I've looked pictures of it. I've looked at videos of it. It just looks like a 1.5 with a slightly italic airflow.
The thing is, I love the Wasp. I didn't like the Jewel. The Jewel were a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not bad flavour
the
on it,
staggered
but
coil things, fucking silly.
it was like sort of like off-centered. It was a little bit like the Nudge. Was it the Nudge 22 or 24? Where it was like,
Humour leaves a bad taste in my mouth since Guru Gate. The fuck's Guru Gate? Anybody?
what's Guru Gate?
Did the Dalai Lama sit down and say, "Now, Humour"?
They went,
Let's talk Humour. Humour.
No, I've not. Obviously, I've not. The last one I did for them was the Jewel, but yeah, the Jewel were a bit funny. Is there you've seen FLATCAP that's took your old taste buds that you've been enjoying or about to review?
Nothing spectacularly amazing. I'm still on this. I keep vaping on this Inikin ZF tank, Z4. Why is my focus not working? Damn you!
Because he fancies you. He wants to stay focused on you.
Oh,
The star.
You need to get a Sony.
I've got a Sony.
Yeah. Hang on.
In webcam mode.
The Devil Vapors battered it back. Vic and Flatty, you should know. So what's Guru get?
I don't know nothing
wait
about.
a minute. Was this the whole vaping guru thing? I almost forgot about that. Yeah, there was somebody called the Vaping Guru. When I think it was one of the newer Wasps came out or something like that, Umie was working with the guru, and the guru bought a fucking apparently bought a shitload of these Umie wasp nanos in. Everyone threw money at him, and he basically ran off with the money.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I forgot all about that Guru Gate. Bloody hell. That was ages ago.
Listen, if you want to get involved with the giveaway for the Rochford project, make sure you stick Rochford in right now, and you got a chance to win 2 of the flavours.
Like, I was about to type Rochford in chat. Why the fuck am I doing that? There's a box of it down there.
Hashtag free shit.
Well, yeah, we ain't got any fucking more Vine left, have we?
No, all the black Vine's gone.
Kelpie Gate.
Was that the same bloke as well who were on, he sort of like turned up and he was, I think he were on LinkedIn as well, and then he took a load of money for a lot of people's stuff and then disappeared.
That happens quite a lot, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does, actually, yeah.
I think one of the worst ones I ever saw was that one where Empire paid for all these box mods and it was just full of glue.
Oh, I remember that. Just hot glue fucking everywhere.
Fuck.
The doors didn't fit, or you know what I mean? It was like, oh my god.
I think the worst case I've ever seen of someone running off with money in a dodgy way. There was a Twitch streamer who was in a wheelchair, and he's constantly, raising money for himself to get new wheelchairs, access to the house, and all this shit. And as he's doing one stream, he forgets, for whatever reason, that he's not actually disabled. And fucking stands up midstream and walks off.
Oh dear.
It's a miracle! Oh,
It was fucking brilliant. I cried laughing when I saw that on YouTube. I was like, oh dear. You silly bugger. How do you forget you're not disabled?
Right, I've spelled that properly. Why is that not working?
Why is what not working?
Because I'm here.
It is... Roch.
My Streamlabs has stopped working as well. The chooser thing.
You know, for the giveaway, everything's all there for keyword, and nothing's going on.
Yeah, no, that's happening to me on Streamlabs as well. Now, I've got a way of solving that problem, and I can solve it for you right now. If it doesn't work, we can use the Finger of Doom.
Just send £5 to...
Click that box, Aidan. Click the box. The green box.
Which great... Fuck off, you twat. I'm sat there looking for a fucking green box. What an absolute fucking knobhead. Oh, well, we'll work it out. I already know the winner.
He's Vic.
It's me.
I didn't tender.
So, Vic, I'm going to ask you about the NNA. I've not heard very much from them.
They're working in the background right now. All the shit that's going on up here in Scotland, they're busy. The last I heard, they're busy holding meetings with people and stuff and things. I don't know.
What's this about Wilma Wallace trying to stop vaping in Scotland?
Wilma Wallace. They're not stopping vaping. They're right now they're going down the road of trying to clamp down on advertising, and just
the questionnaire was really misleading. Wasn't it?
The questionnaire was a fucking disgrace. It really was. I mean, some of us up here had inklings that the SNP may have been anti-e-cig, but that cover letter for that consultancy, it's just, we don't know about the future health impact of vaping. There is concerns. And the cover letter, which is about advertising to do with electronic cigarettes, the cover letter written by Marie Todd, Minister of Health for Scotland, cover letter that should be talking about vaping and why they want to clamp down on advertising. The first 2 paragraphs were about smoking deaths. The fuck's that got to do about vaping, you dumb bint? Seriously?
I reckon all Wilma's got a fucking
deaths.
tartan for Jasmine.
Everyone's going to die from smoking. Now we're going to talk about vaping while the smoking deaths is up here in everyone's head. They fill out the questionnaire and give a thumbs up to all the draconian measures that the SNP want to put in. That's one of the reasons why the NNA are a bit quiet right now because they are probably planning some kind of call to action thing to get a lot of the businesses and wholesalers and distributors up here in Scotland on board to try a bit of lobbying. Whether the lobbying's actually going to work, though, is anyone's guess. I think the only way to stop it is to basically vote out the SNP across the Central Belt come the council elections at the end of this year.
Oh, hope Putin doesn't like Wilma.
The thing about it is I can't understand why they just want to go against everything else that's coming down in England. There's obviously health benefits to it.
It's because all the studies that show that vaping is 95 to 97% better than smoking is done in England. And Wilma Wallace, who has a carton for Jazzle, doesn't like anything to do with England.
Oh, she absolutely hates it.
To be fair, I don't know much about Scottish politics, but everything that I see, I kind of think... I just kind of like, including the lockdown rules and regulations, it just constantly seemed like we're going to beat Boris. And then you looked at it and you're like, the numbers are no different. Why are you putting so much effort in to try and do better when the numbers are... I think at one point they were worse in Scotland. Now it's like, looking, you're just making life hard for yourself. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be able to. I'm just... It was as if we were constantly, right, we're going to do better. We're going to do better. And you...
That woman has referendum Tourette's. Every 2 minutes, referendum. Fuck off.
And that's why we're going to be a lot better. It's like, well, no, why can't you stay together? I think we'll be fine. Gaz, what do you think your side of it is? Obviously, with the Scottish, why are they going against what we've already proven that's right?
I have no idea. I thought the questionnaires were hilarious. It'd be like, do you think advertising should be allowed for manufacturers? And the answers you could put was like, no, absolutely not, or definitely not. Like, what? What? It's just stupid. The whole thing would just make me laugh.
That is like a game of head and tails with a double-headed coin.
That sounds like we try and ask your wife for anal, doesn't it? So what's the questionnaires? Definitely not. No,
do you reckon
it's
she
not
got
going to
the questionnaire
happen
from the
ever.
Yanks?
It's not your birthday.
Yanks?
But why would you do it? The thing is, you could prove
the worst part about it is the back end of that consultation. They go into free samples, and they mention things about trade shows as well. The way that it's written and worded right now on that consultation, if every single law passes, which, let's be honest, there's a fucking 50-50 chance it's going to happen, but if every single one of those laws actually pass, if the guys that are running the UK Vapor Expo decide 1 year, let's throw a special one north of the border. They can't because it's now illegal. That's how insane that consultation paper is.
Yeah. On bright side, it'll save them money.
And there was no point in it saying about if it's for over 18s or over 21s. It was just blanket questions.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you could leave a little comment afterwards. And I found myself putting like, well, if it's going to be for adults, people who have legal age, and what's the problem with free samples or free starter kits or all this kind of stuff?
Exactly.
But it was these blanket questions that's kind of just like that doesn't kind of solve the problem. It's ridiculous.
So the thing is what of the Scottish? Obviously, we all know what the US government have got to gain from not letting vaping take hold or restrict vaping. But there's nothing that the Scottish government's going to gain from it, surely.
No, you see, Iron Brew are making their own tobacco. I think that's
Iron Brew tobacco.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. It's just like active users and then just roll it.
Active users works.
No, it doesn't. It says there are no eligible users to win.
Jump to the finger of doom.
Oh, do you know what I've not done? What have
I agree with JD. If you have a prohibition up in Scotland, we could make a fortune running Nick Shots.
Yeah. Just set up a chain of vape stores just over the border north of Carlisle. You make a fucking fortune.
It's just absolutely silly. They've got nothing to gain from it at all.
Hopefully the NNA can get something organised with the local trade groups up here. I know that the IBVTA and UK VIA are going to be getting involved next month as well, so hopefully they can raise enough of a stink with the SNP and ScotGov that they basically stopped them in their tracks. But it's kind of scary right now.
When you're moving south, then Vic.
And will you bring a shed?
How to get the potato out of Scotland? By vaping.
That might be what that might be what it is. How do we get rid of Vic? I've had an idea.
I didn't know. I know he pisses a lot of people off, but I didn't know he fucking pissed Jimmy Cranky off.
That's what it is. Wilma's had a Canadian phone call. We've got to the end.
Yeah, you fucking look like it's not going to fucking work. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what you did, the finger of doom. Right,
Finger of doom. It's the best way to do it.
Right, I'm closing my eyes.
What are you doing?
Cause you look like you're wanking.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I don't want to, but I have to.
I just called to say
I
you won
fucked
some
up.
Rajford, and the winner is Trev Lyon.
Hey.
Trev, you have won the. Do you know what it is? It was because we were talking about Neil. Obviously, you must have seen that Neil passing away, Vic.
Yeah.
We were talking about that, and I've not joined the channel to it at all. You spoke a lot of times to Neil, didn't you?
Oh God, Neil. Well, he was an old school journalist, old school journal, and some of the stuff he got up to when he was younger. What? He's going to be missed. He's going to be missed by a lot of people, and it's not just that, but he was one of the lead advocacy journalists for E-Cig Click, and E-Cig Click is a website. They get a lot of eyes. It's going to be hard for Johnny over at E-Cig Click to find someone with as much passion and in-depth knowledge for the advocacy side of things to kind of take over where Neil left off. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. Very tough.
Again, like we were talking earlier, just sitting down there, I wish I'd have known I'd have got a can of Guinness for him, which we'll do tomorrow night on the show.
We love these Guinness, yeah. I'm going to be getting a 4-pack of Guinness as well, which will probably fuck my stomach up on Friday, but there we go.
Just such a character, and you don't get very much in this industry. You know, like your Dave Dawns and people like that. You don't get these people anymore in the industry, and he would just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Well, it's come down to the end of the show, people. Thank you so much for jumping on. Ladies and gentlemen, it was the return of the wonderful Flat Cap Vapor. Bro, I love you so much. You missed. Congratulations on your second place as well on the E-Cig Click Awards. The constant content that you put out is absolutely fantastic. Big love to you, your family, and your wife. Do you want to say your goodbyes?
Thanks for having me on. It's been great. It felt like home. It's nice to catch up with you guys. Really looking forward to Expo and actually seeing. You all going? Is everyone going to Expo?
Oh yeah, well I'm going.
No, I'm going.
Great. Can't wait.
If you've got any free time lately, we're trying to get rid of Mr. B, so we might be.
He's getting his back, bro. He's getting it back to you.
Sneaking back in.
Over to the one and only Harley. Say your goodbyes, bro.
Everybody, it's been delightful. Chat, you've been great. If you're watching, feel free to go on the replay. Sorry, Matt Mannion, for shouting. I didn't mean to. I don't know why caps were on, but it were. Vic, it's always delightful to have you around, you info fucker. No one else are coming out, so fuck that to follow.
Tourette's.
Info encyclopedia didn't quite work, so fuck a kid.
You info fucker.
It's nice to have you here. So people don't realise we've got a lot more in common than us caps, which is weird. When I first joined Free Men in a Vape Show, me and FLATCAP found ourselves constantly for the first couple of weeks going, "Oh, you do that too? I do that. Oh my god, oh, you do that. I used to do that." We really are like separated at birth, plus 10 years.
And the Flat Cap.
Aidan, Mr. B, as always, delightful. Even you, Mr. B. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
Over to my bro, Mr. B.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, vapors of all ages, let me tell you a story. So this week, I talked to the head of the Squirrel Brigade, who have informed me that they don't want to see our Harley upset.
You do realise this is not your segment,
they have said that they will stop eating his radishes if you send a heart today to save a Harley tomorrow. So get in chat and send all the hearts you can. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I am Mr. B with the awesome Aidan and the amazing Harley and a potato who's psychic and the amazing Flatcap who I now sit in his spot. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Aidan,
you, Vic.
Aidan, your fellow cast is talking to squirrels, mate. You might want to... Sorry, Vic.
Just thanks for having me gate crash your show, Aidan. And Gaz, good seeing you again. It's been ages since we've actually shared a live show panel and stuff.
Yeah, too long.
Way too long. Aidan.
Big love to everybody. Once again, rest in peace, Neil. Absolutely fantastic bloke. Flatcap, thank you so much for coming on, mate. You're a brother from another mother. I think the world of you, mate. Also, wonderful Harley. The wonderful Mr. B. I'm Vic. And you'll see me and Vic tomorrow on the UK Vape Show. Make sure you come and join us. Big love to you all. Look after yourself. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for all the spanners as well. And Trevor, don't forget to get in touch and we'll get you some of that lovely Rochford project out to you. Big love to everybody. Stay safe and we'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night.
You know, if Harley said to Flatcap, my brother from another mother, I would find it a questionable line.
We've both got hot mums.
My radishes bring all the squirrels to the yard. I like that. That's actually a good, cool comment.